yeah, I should win just because you had the Timberwolves in the 8th seed.
Vasilevsky's been playing really well, and the Lightning have a great offense.
Yeah, it was a tremendous shot, and I've come to expect it from LeBron. I would say I wish the best for the Red Sox, but as a Yankees fan, that's really hard for me to do.
The biggest addition to me is Jalen Brunson.
Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, and that's all I have to say. He's still a top 5 quarterback in this league, and there's nothing really anyone can do about it.
Why'd you have to name him? Like, seriously? Like, thanks, man.
Who would have thought 5 years ago that the Clippers and Nets would be facing in the finals?
How is Joe Burrow going to get the ball to them if his butt is already on the ground?
Crazy. And for the fans at home,
Hello, I'm Cy Mendenhall, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Happy Thanksgiving. Let us know what you think about this, but happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying it. It's fun. It's a fun time. Austin, we came up with this. So here's our plan, y'all. We once did a sport, like what we'd have on our plate, like our ideal mashup. We're taking that and we're doing sports as a plate. So we got our meat, we got our sides, we got our bread, because Austin and I both agree bread is fire. Then you got our dessert, and then you got a little snack, a little pregame before the big Thanksgiving meal, holding you up. That's it. And so we have 5 sports that can all work. Austin, I don't know if you want to go with your plate.
I want to ask a question actually to start. When do you have your Thanksgiving big meal? I've known some people do it for lunch, some people who do it for dinner, some people who do it like at 3, so it's like in between lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
When do you have your Thanksgiving meal start?
So this has changed because like sometimes we go to the Cowboys game, but it's always after the Cowboys game. So it's an evening meal. But
Okay.
none of us are going to the Cowboys game, so it's going to be right at the very end. I'll be cooking it throughout the day. That's one of my favorite things. I get to cook. I'll have the TV on. Very excited for all the games, which we'll get to in a little bit. But yeah, what about you? It's a dinner for me.
It's more of a lunch, I think, for us. It's
Interesting.
like 1 to 2 ish is when we eat.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like it's always like it's the culminating meal of the day. Like I'll have snacks, I'll have breakfast.
Well, we
I'll have
cook so
pancakes.
much that it is kind of the dinner too. Like at the end of the games, we will come back and eat, but we usually eat a lot for that lunch, and then the leftovers is our dinner. We don't go to somewhere else to eat dinner.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I also run. I love we used to actually do the turkey trot, but now we just run around and count it so we don't travel. But I will run like I'll do a 5K the morning of Thanksgiving, which I love. People call me insane, but I'm like, dude, it's great. I run, I burn off the extra calories, then I fill myself up with more calories.
You got it all planned out.
Dude, it's great. And like I've run, I've exercised, and then I can just sit. I don't watch the Macy Thanksgiving Day parade. I don't know about you. First thing when I'm turning on that TV, it's the Fox show pregame.
Yeah. Is that first? I mean, it's really talking with family and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, that of course too, but football.
Yeah. I mean, if we can kind of get into my plate. We were both mentioning like because of the time of the year, the MLB wouldn't really be all too important, and that kind of counts as our pregame snack, or however you want to say it, because it's gonna be something that we check like before the family gets there or whatever, just for a split second to see if anyone's signed with our favorite team.
It's different for me this year. The Rangers are on my mind more. So they're actually my dessert.
What's your pregame whatever?
My pregame is college football.
That's incredible.
I'm
We're
not
gonna
a
have
huge college football person, but it's been a fun year for my team. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, so that's my like pregame. I'm like, all right, let's check this out. Okay, they're playing later. All right, but this year my dessert is the MLB because like Texas Rangers won. Would be different at all, but I'm gonna go. Yeah, my team won. Also, part of my family is an Astros fan. They're an Astros family, so there's gonna be some hot takes. But I go, yo, we got the same amount of rings,
that's a good argument to have. I'd love
and
to be a
like
part of that one.
I'm done. I'm done. They've won once. I'm done. I've spent a bunch of money. You know, I don't think you've seen one of my shirts yet, but there's another shirt coming in on the way.
Sounds good. What's your meat?
My meat, it's got to be the NFL, especially this year with this set of games. It's going to be amazing. I'm very excited. But yeah, we'll get to that. So yeah, NFL to me because I love Thanksgiving is the most underrated holiday because it's got football. It's great.
Yeah, it's definitely underrated. I mean, you're definitely a bigger fan of Thanksgiving than I am, but I'll say my meat's also NFL. But I probably go my dessert because I think that's probably second, right? I think dessert's probably like second.
Wait, is dessert second? My thing, like my
Well, when you
MLB
let me
like-
ask you this. Let me ask you this. When you're eating Thanksgiving, what do you enjoy the most? I would assume that it would have to be the dessert after the meat, right? You'd have to enjoy
Like-
the pumpkin pie second. I think you'd enjoy
But I also
it.
love
most.
bread.
You tell me
So-
you like the bread more than the pumpkin pie,
That's true.
or more than the apple pie, or more than the
Well-
whatever you're gonna have as a dessert.
Okay.
Because if I'm looking at what I would like to, what I would rate the highest when I eat it, right? I would say probably dessert is second.
Okay. Okay, then the MLB isn't my dessert. My number one's gonna be the meat. The meat. All right.
I think
the
it has
meat
to.
of the
Yeah,
plate.
one. I
It's the
agree.
NFL. It's the NFL. That's it. Now, if we're going second as a dessert, I think I'm gonna do hockey.
Okay, I put my second as NBA, but hockey I think is very
Yeah,
valid
I'm-
there.
Wednesday night, I'm gonna be at the Vegas Golden Knights game with family. Dude, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, basketball is close too. Like we went to a basketball game 2 years ago, the few days after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
It just
Yeah,
hasn't
so-
worked out to where where the Mavs have been playing when we're back.
Yeah, and the yeah. So my dessert would be NBA, and then
Okay.
my bread would be NHL, and then my sides would be college football. I'm much bigger into college football than I think you are.
Yeah,
and
no.
There's some big game. The Ohio State Michigan game this Saturday will be a spectacle to watch, especially with all the drama happening with John Harbaugh and everything. It's going to be a big game.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna be paying. I'll be traveling. But yeah, okay. So then my third is my bread because I'm a big bread man. That's gonna be NBA. Like I'm gonna be trying to watch some Mavs games and stuff. But yeah, right now I'm gonna watch the Stars because that's gonna be fun. But I do want to see the Mavs, so that's my bread. Then my finishing touch, my side, that's my MLB. It's just a little cherry on top. Like, yeah, the Rangers won. I have Rangers merch that says World Series champs. As
It
I
seems
go
very
back.
specific to this season.
Oh yeah, it's very specific to this season. I'd be interested. It's a tough battle though between hockey and basketball.
Yeah, I think I have basketball higher because there's going to be a lot of good games this week. I'm really excited for some of them. Hockey's also good, but I feel like I like hockey more when we get to the winter time. When we get to like New Year's, I'm much more into hockey than I am into basketball. But it's still really the fall until it gets to December. It's really the fall still, and so
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
really like that. I'm still kind of in a basketball mood.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm like, man, dude, I want to watch basketball and hockey. I got to figure it out. So, but yeah, that's why I'm flirting between it, but that's why it's my bread and dessert. So, yeah, that is our plate. Hopefully that all made sense. I think it did.
Yeah, I believe it did.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah, my little-
I'll clarify. This is for the week of Thanksgiving, not for
Yeah,
the
this
day.
is the week of Thanksgiving. This is not the day of Thanksgiving. But yeah, because once I get home and I'm here for the week, I'm like, okay, what Mavs games are happening? Are the Mavs at home? Are the Stars at home? Okay, I'm gonna go to one of those games. Which I've
Yeah,
done.
that's-
I've been to a sport event past 3 years.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good. So yeah, that is our first part. Happy Thanksgiving again. Hope you enjoy the plates. And now Man, both our teams are playing on Thanksgiving, but I'm excited for this Lion Packers game because the Lions are good. We'll see what the Packers do. This seems like a really good slate, even though the Commanders and Cowboys, hopefully the Cowboys win. But that's going to be great for me if the Cowboys win.
Yeah, so I think it'll be good. I'm really excited for the Seahawks 49ers game too, because the Seahawks just lost a disappointing game last week and they're starting to get a little bit more healthy. The Niners have had some struggle fest, but they've also won by a lot in other games. So I'm excited for um, this Thursday, and then obviously, like I said, the Seahawks game.
Yeah, I agree. And I was like, man, what's the night game? And I see it's the Niners Seahawks. That's probably the best game. Then you go Lions, Packers, then Cowboys. I think it's all going to be great. You can watch a ton of football. You can gorge on food. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, this should be a great Thanksgiving.
Yep. Hopefully, you all have a great Thanksgiving. We're releasing this. We're recording it before, but happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Austin. And we'll talk to y'all later.